In the late 2030s, Earth had changed a lot. Cities were bustling with flying cars, robots helped with daily chores, and space travel was as common as taking a train. Chelsea was one of the youngest astronauts at the Global Space Exploration Agency, GSEA. Her younger brother, Kaysen, was in charge of security and logging important data, while their youngest brother, Credence, at 15, had exceptional skills in technology and engineering. Their family had always been close, especially since their relatives had been explorers themselves. The siblings had grown up listening to stories about their relatives' adventures, and it was no surprise that they followed in their footsteps. GSEA believed that a family unit, with its strong bonds and natural teamwork, would be ideal for long-term space missions. So, when a mission to the newly discovered planet Tote Prime came up, the siblings were the perfect team. Tote Prime was a mystery. It had never been explored, and preliminary scans showed it had conditions similar to Earth, making it a candidate for future colonization. The mission was to explore the planet, collect samples, and ensure it was safe for human settlement. The night before the launch, the three siblings sat together in their cozy home in Houston, looking up at the stars from their backyard. "Can you believe it?" Chelsea said, her eyes sparkling with excitement. "We're actually going to another planet." Kaysen, reviewing security protocols on his tablet, nodded. "It's going to be amazing. Just think of all the data we can collect." Credence, who was tinkering with a small drone, grinned. "And all the new tech we can discover and bring back. I can't wait to see what kind of technology we can find and how we can use it." The next morning, the siblings arrived at GSEA's spaceport. The sleek silver spacecraft, named Windsor HTS, stood ready on the launch pad. The mission team was bustling with activity, preparing for the launch. As they boarded the spacecraft, Chelsea felt a mixture of excitement and nerves. She took her seat in the command module, while Kaysen settled into his workstation, surrounded by security monitors and data logs. Credence, equipped with his engineering tools, found a spot near the observation window. The countdown began. 10, 9, 8. Chelsea's heart raced. 3, 2, 1. Lift off. The Windsor roared to life, and the siblings felt the powerful force of the engines pushing them into space. As they ascended, the blue sky turned to a deep black, dotted with stars. "Stage 1 separation complete," Kaysen announced, his fingers flying over the controls. "All systems are green." "Good job, Kaysen," Chelsea replied. Next stop, Tote Prime. The journey to Tote Prime took several weeks. During this time, the siblings kept themselves busy with various tasks. Chelsea reviewed mission protocols and coordinated with GSEA headquarters. Kaysen ran security drills and ensured all data logs were up to date. Credence ran simulations and made sure the spacecraft's systems were functioning perfectly. One day, as they approached Tote Prime, Credence called out, "Guys, come look at this." Chelsea and Kaysen joined him at the observation window. There, in the distance, was a beautiful green and blue planet, surrounded by swirling clouds. It looked a lot like Earth. "Wow," Chelsea whispered. "It's even more amazing than I imagined." As the Windsor entered Tote Prime's atmosphere, the spacecraft shook slightly. "Hold on, everyone," Chelsea said, guiding the ship with steady hands. "We're about to land." The spacecraft touched down gently on a grassy plain. The siblings quickly donned their exploration suits and exited the ship. The air was fresh and cool, and the landscape was breathtaking. Tall, vibrant trees swayed in the breeze, and strange, colorful flowers dotted the ground. Kaysen immediately started setting up the communication equipment while Credence wandered around, marveling at the new world. Chelsea took a deep breath and smiled. "Let's get to work." Over the next few days, the siblings explored Tote Prime, collecting samples and documenting their findings. They discovered unique plants and animals, some of which glowed in the dark or changed colors. Kaysen logged all the data and kept a close watch on their surroundings to ensure their safety. Credence found fascinating minerals and crystals that he believed could be used for new technologies. One evening, as they were setting up camp, Credence noticed something moving in the distance. "Hey guys, look at that!" Chelsea and Kaysen turned to see a group of small blue creatures approaching. The creatures were about the size of a cat, with big eyes and long, slender limbs. "Wow, they look friendly," Kaysen said, taking a step forward. Chelsea held out her hand, and one of the creatures cautiously approached. It sniffed her hand and then made a soft, chirping sound. "I think they like us," Credence said, grinning. The siblings spent hours interacting with the creatures, learning about their behavior and habits. They named them Totians and documented their findings to share with GSEA. As the days went by, the siblings grew more and more attached to Tote Prime. They built a small base camp and continued their exploration, uncovering more wonders each day. One morning, as they were preparing to head out, Kaysen noticed something odd on his security monitor. "Hey, Chelsea, come look at this." Chelsea walked over and saw a strange heat signature on the screen. "What is that?" "I'm not sure," Kaysen replied, frowning. "It looks like some kind of large animal. It's moving towards us." "Let's check it out," Credence said eagerly. The siblings set off towards the source of the heat signature. As they walked, the terrain became more rugged and rocky. Eventually, they reached a dense forest. The heat signature was getting closer. "Be careful," Chelsea warned, leading the way. The forest was thick with vegetation, making it difficult to see far ahead. Suddenly, they heard a loud roar, and the ground trembled. "What was that?" Kaysen asked, his hand instinctively moving to his laser pistol. Before Chelsea could answer, a massive creature emerged from the trees. It was covered in thick, scaly armor, with sharp claws and teeth. The creature stood on 4 powerful legs and had a long, spiked tail. "Run!" Chelsea shouted, but it was too late. The creature charged at them, its eyes glowing with a fierce light. Kaysen fired his laser pistol, but the shots bounced off the creature's armor. "It's not working!" Credence quickly pulled out a device from his pack. "Cover me! I've got an idea!" Chelsea and Kaysen tried to distract the creature while Credence worked on his device. He connected a few wires and pressed a button. The device emitted a high-pitched frequency, causing the creature to stop and shake its head. "It's working!" Chelsea shouted. The creature roared again, but this time it backed away, clearly affected by the sound. It turned and disappeared back into the forest. "What was that thing?" Kaysen asked, panting. "I don't know," Chelsea replied, "but we need to be more careful. There might be more of them." Credence held up his device. "This is an ultrasonic emitter. It disrupts the nervous system of most creatures. We should carry it with us from now on." "Good thinking, Credence," Chelsea said, patting him on the back. They made their way back to the base camp, alert and cautious. Over the next few days, they fortified their camp and set up more security measures. Kaysen kept a close watch on the monitors, while Credence worked on improving their defenses. One day, as they were exploring a remote mountain range, they found a hidden valley filled with strange, glowing plants. The plants emitted a soft, melodic hum, and the air was filled with a sense of peace and tranquility. "This place is magical," Credence said, looking around in wonder. Chelsea nodded. "It's like nothing I've ever seen before." As they explored the valley, they found a small, hidden cave. Inside the cave was a beautiful, crystal-clear lake, surrounded by the glowing plants. "This is incredible," Kaysen said, dipping his hand into the water. "It's so pure and refreshing." Chelsea smiled. "We found something truly special here." The siblings spent hours in the valley, documenting their findings and collecting samples. They felt a deep connection to Tote Prime and its natural beauty. One evening, as they were sitting around the campfire, Credence said, "I'm really glad we came here. This has been the adventure of a lifetime." Chelsea nodded. "We've made some amazing discoveries, and there's still so much more to explore." Kaysen looked up at the stars. "And who knows what other wonders are out there, waiting for us." As the siblings settled down for the night, they knew that their adventure on Tote Prime was just the beginning. They had each other, and together they could face any challenge and uncover the secrets of this new world. With a sense of excitement and determination, they looked forward to the future and the endless possibilities that awaited them on Tote Prime and beyond.